to say it just once. We'll be using 3 very ripe bananas, 1 6-ounce package of blueberries, half a cup of agave syrup, 1½ cups of flour, 1/4 a cup of Earth Balance melted, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and cinnamon. Okay, to start, I'm going to take our bananas, peel them, and put them in our mixing bowl. These ones are a little bit small. Usually I use bananas a little bit bigger than that, but it'll still do the job. This was actually a recipe that my mom used to use to make banana bread, except I've made it vegan. But it is really good and I can't wait to eat this bread. Okay, now we're going to mash the bananas. And I should say, I forgot to say this, while I'm doing this, I'm preheating the oven to 325. Okay, so now we're going to just mash the bananas with a fork. And it's really easy to do this when they're super ripe. Mash down really easily. Just want to get a big pile of banana mash. Okay, that looks good. It's all mashed evenly. It's okay if it's still a little bit chunky, but it's all nicely mashed. Now in a separate bowl, we will be mixing together the other ingredients. So I will start with the flour, and this is actually corn flour, so this will be gluten-free bread, but you can use whatever flour you have on hand. Then I'm going to pour in the melted Earth Balance. Then I'm going to pour in the agave. You could also use maple syrup or brown rice syrup. I just happen to have agave on hand. You could also maybe use a little bit less or more depending on how sweet you want it to be. We try not to add too much sweetener. Plus the bananas are so ripe, they're so sweet as it is. I'm just gonna start getting that going. Let me pour in my sea salt and my baking soda. And then we're gonna stir this all together. Go. Okay, now we will add the banana to our dough mixture. And we will stir this together until it's nice and even. Really get down there, make sure there's no flour down at the bottom. It didn't get mixed in. Okay. That looks good. So now we are going to add just a dash of cinnamon. That's a big dash. Quickly stir that together just to add it an unexpected flavor. Stir that in. And then we're going to pour in our blueberries,
which have been pre-rinsed.
Whee! Oh, there we go. And mix these all in there. You can also use this recipe to make muffins if you want instead of bread. Sometimes we do that. And you can also maybe substitute the blueberries for a different berry, or chocolate chips, or no blueberries at all. Okay, now I am going to pour a little bit of oil in our loaf pan and spread it evenly along there and on the sides. You can just use whatever oil you have, get it all in there, make sure you get it in the corners and along the sides so that your bread won't stick. And now I'm going to pour my mixture into the loaf pan. Okay, now I'm just gonna pat it, make sure it's all spread evenly. That's good. Maybe spread some of the blueberries around a little bit. They all seem to be congregating on that side of the loaf.
The cool side.
Ha ha. Okay, there we go. Now, we're going to put it in the oven. Minutes, 50, and you might need to cook it a little bit longer. We'll see. After 50 minutes, we test it and see if it's cooked all the way through. Like that, huh? Okay, so the oven is done, and we're going to take the bread out and check and see if it's cooked all the way through. Okay, so I'm going to take a toothpick and stick it in the bread in the middle. Looks like it's coming out clean. As long as it comes out clean, you know it's done. If it doesn't come out clean, you'll probably want to put it back in, and I would put it in 5 more minutes at a time. Take it out, check it, see if it's done. But keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn. But this one looks good, so we're ready to eat it.
Alright, so after all that, your bread's ready. Let's go ahead and dig in. Let it cool first for a few minutes so you don't burn yourself. But yeah, ours has been sitting out for a while, so let's go ahead and dig in.
I love banana bread. The blueberries are awesome.
Combination works really well. This is really great because it doesn't have any eggs, nor does it have any egg substitute. We relied on the banana to actually hold everything together. Based on the flour that I use also, it affects the texture.
You can experiment with different flours and see which one you like best. We just happen to have corn flour on hand.
But it's delicious.
And nutritious.
And with that, we'll see you next time on The Microwave.